Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making bacon wrapped pork tenderloins with baby potatoes and a Ninja Speedi. Alright, I'm starting out. I have 2 pork tenderloins. I'm only going to cook one tonight because it's just the 4 of us. Me and Holly and 2 of my boys. My boy Greg is up at a friend's house. I think one will be more than enough. I'll prepare the other one wrapped in bacon, but I'm going to vacuum seal that and freeze it for another day. That'll be a quick meal. Let me grab a pair of tongs, guys. Okay, now I'm going to start by spraying these down with some oil. I'm using olive oil. I'm going to turn them over and hit the other side. Now I could make both of these, but what's going to wind up happening is it's going to go in the fridge, the leftovers. And you know how pork is, once you put it in the fridge it gets nice and dry and nasty. We don't want that. Now I'm going to use my favorite seasoning, guys. I'm going to go ahead and season these good with the Himalayan pink salt, black pepper, and ground garlic on both sides. Now this recipe will also work in an air fryer, so if you don't have a Ninja Speedi, you can do it in your air fryer. You're just going to have to watch your temperature and your cooking time because you're not going to have that steaming action like you do in the Speedi. You just want to give them an even coating of seasoning. Now I'm going to take some bacon and I'm going to go ahead and wrap these. I'll wrap one on camera. And I think I have 2 slices of bacon here. No, that's one. It's awful thick. I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this around here. Okay, now that I have this all wrapped, and the thing I don't like about Walmart's bacon is you get one slice that's really thick and you get another slice that's paper thin. They must have a blind guy cutting their bacon. I'm going to go ahead and get this one into the Ninja Speedi. Alright, now that I have my pork loin in the Ninja Speedi, I have 1.5 pounds of baby medley potatoes here. I'm going to go ahead and spray them down with some olive oil. And I'm going to add some of that seasoning on them that I added to the pork loin. And if you don't have the seasoning, salt, pepper, and maybe a little garlic powder will work just fine. I'm going to give these a little stir and try not to knock them on the floor. I already lost one on the floor here. That's going to have to go in the trash. I'm going to hit this side with a little more oil and more seasoning. Alright, now I have my Ninja Speedi tray down on the bottom. There's legs that fold out to raise it up, but for this you want it down on the bottom. And I put a 1/2 cup of water down below for the steam. I'm just going to get in here with my hands. This is about the best way to do it. And load my potatoes in around a pork loin. And this is an all-in-one pot meal, so it takes the fuss out of cooking supper. Alright, now that I have my potatoes all in there and I gave my hands a quick rinse off camera, my knob on top here, let me see if you can see that. Yeah, I'm going to set that up on it's on an air fry. I'm going to set up on a rapid cook setting. Alright, now I'm going to turn my Speedi on. It's already set at Speedi meals, that's where I want it. I'm going to set my temperature down to 375 and I'm going to set my time for 30 minutes. Now this will come up to temperature, it'll start steaming and it'll start crisping. When my time's up, I'll check my pork loin with a meat thermometer. I want it at least 145 degrees. Alright guys, this went for the full ½ hour. I checked it with my meat thermometer. It's at about 160, 165. Dexter! I'm doing a video. That's my parrot Dexter and her being a brat. Anyway, it's at about 165, which is fine because Holly doesn't like her meat pink inside. She likes it tan, you know, well done. I'm going to take this out and let it rest for a few minutes, and then we're going to move on to the next step with those potatoes. Alright, I transferred my potatoes to a bowl. Now I'm going to hit them with a little more seasoning. This is optional, but I like extra flavor. Now I'm also going to add in some shredded Parmesan cheese. Just enough to put a nice coating on the potatoes. probably about 1/4 cup. And I have some fresh parsley here I diced up. We're going to get that in on the potatoes. And I'm just going to blend everything together. And guys, Dexter's, excuse me, Dexter's all wound up today, guys. He wants to get on the action. Alright guys, this is ready to go. Let's go ahead and carve up that pork loin, plate this up, and see what we got. I also went ahead and made some buttered corn on the cob to go with this. Let me get in here and try a piece of this pork, guys. It's tender. It's juicy. Man, is that good. Really moist. Really tender. That bacon, it's crispy. You give it a nice smoked flavor. The seasoning I put on it really delicious. Let me try them potatoes. Crispy on the outside, creamy in the middle, like little baked potatoes. Well seasoned, you get that cheese on there. That's really delicious, guys. All one pot, really simple. I did the corn in the microwave, so I don't have a dirty dish there. Alright, there you have it. Bacon wrapped pork tenderloin and the Ninja Speedi. Thanks for watching, and remember, love what you eat and eat what you love.